Turn me up, Johnny.
Yo, it's KingLeoPicasso. Welcome to NXT Spring Breakin. I am KingLeoPicasso again. Thank you for joining me on the Hardcore Sports Network or wherever you are watching from, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first week here. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to enjoy it. We are going to get down with some WWE NXT. Excited to watch it. Of course, this is the first week we get to see champion Trick Williams on the roster. Got some great matches coming up tonight. I'm definitely excited to see what's going on. Hopefully, you guys are just as excited to watch as well. Anybody that was with me earlier, hopefully you guys did enjoy my gameplay earlier. RB, what's good, man? Thank you for joining, brother. While I get everything finished setting up now. Let's go. All right, there we go. So that way I can see the chat. All right, we got everything set up now. I believe. Yes, okay. So we are set up. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully your day's going great. Mine is going pretty awesome so far. I had a nice little stream earlier. Okay, we got the new champ coming out. Trick Williams is on his way out. Uh-oh. Excuse me while I get this together. It's gonna be one of them hoodie nights. Christian say you kind of like Xavier Woods. Yeah, I get that a lot, man. It's the hair. Me and Xavier Woods share the same kind of head. Trick Williams coming out to celebrate. Gucci down. Welcome to the chat, Christian. It has been a long day, but long days is going to give us a great amount of good wrestling to watch. RB says, hey, Christian, how are you? Hey, what's going on, Mitch? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Trick Williams is out in the ring celebrating. He said he prayed for it. That's like the whole new thing in next season. We prayed for it. Yeah, man. Let's go, Trick Williams. He got the Gucci pajamas on right now. Ela with the call up on to Raw. For those that missed it yesterday, Ela Dragunov has been called up to Raw. So he is no longer on NXT. But he has left it in good hands with Trick Williams. Carmelo Hayes was called up to SmackDown. So we're about to see a whole new generation of NXT going on. Blair Davenport also drafted. Dijak has been drafted up to the main roster as well. I believe he went up to Raw as well. Throw these glasses on one time so that way I can see. So let's see what this new era of NXT can bring us, and it will bring us. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are too. I'm excited to be here on the Hardcore Sports Network representing. All right, Trick. Uh-oh. Immediately. Who's coming out? Oh, Metaphor. Uh-oh. Metaphor is on their way out to the ring to ruin the party. Oh, no. That's Lash Legend. Looking amazing. Uh-huh. Man, Lash Legend looking great. I believe that's his off-screen girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. All Days Off, what's good, bro? Thank you for joining. Let's see if she out here playing with him again, or she gonna actually switch up and join him and make it the Meta 3 instead of the Meta 4. Or is she down there on behalf of Noam Dar, trying to get him a title shot? Hmm. She's like, I got on gold too. Hold on. Hey, so you think I'm your little Reese's cup? Oh, what's going on, Gregor John? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Oh, they're doing it like that? He said, let me break you off there. Thank you very much. RB says, Mr. All Days Off, what's going on? Big Earl, what's going on, man? How are you? What other way to celebrate it in with your queen? You know what I mean? He been after Lash Legend for a minute. What's the truth? What is the truth she speaks of? Let me say your Dragon DDT coming. Let me check you out. It didn't pop up, RB. I know you've been telling me to watch that video. All right, they halfway celebrated it. They halfway had a celebration. Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Earl. Yeah, I'm waiting to see this Natalia and Lola Vice match, man. This is gonna be exciting. Gigi Dolan. Aquapana, what you drinking on? You say RB. Did you ever check out Dragon DDT video I told you about? I actually still have a pulled up RB. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm going to make it a priority. Definitely, it's still pulled up on my screen. Oh yeah, we get the Nathan Frazier and Axiom match tonight against AOP. I'm waiting to see that. Uncle Todd. This is so CW. Sub Leo. What's going on, Richie Matthew? Yeah, they making sure that they keeping it CW. They gonna turn it into that. It's definitely headed towards that. They want to make sure that CW production is right before they get to you. And and they head to CW also, absolutely. They're gonna make sure it looks like we watching you know what I mean, one of they CW shows like Arrow or something like that. The production has been changing and getting there. Obafemi, okay, we starting off with Obafemi. Let's go. Smallville and NXT between Trick and Lash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We finally had a face-to-face between the two. Obafemi looks unfazed. Trick looked like he wasn't even happy to see that, man. Lee, what you think should be Swerve next opponent? Swerve. If I'm looking at Swerve Strickland, his next opponent, that's a hard one. I mean, you know, we know that the inevitable face down with is coming with Will Ospreay. I would like well, he's already beaten Takeshita. You know, that's a good question. They've kind of like backed him into a corner with people that he can face, but there are some people over there that he can face off with, but they've really backed him into a corner with him on his rise up to beat everybody. So, but I mean, you know what, the Undisputed Kingdom would be a great team to fight. You know what I mean, as well. I would like to see him fight. He's already kind of started with the Don Callis family, so we'll see where that goes. NXT has an old school vibe tonight. Yeah, they kind of scaling back. They giving it that that CW feel, just like Richie was saying, Earl. Jay Lethal could have been good, but yeah, if he was still solo, it would have been great. But Jay Lethal is yeah, he's been with Jeff Jarrett and them too long a little bit. He can talk and has charisma, but I wouldn't mind seeing them go face to face though. Uncle Chad, check your messages, brother. All right, we got a full house in here. Make sure everybody does hit that like button. Make sure you are all following the channels above the Hardcore Sports Network, the NDS channel, the No Dirt Sheets. Yes, the Sleeper Sports Media. Also, Hardcore Sports Network on X as well. Sleeper Sports Media on X as well. Make sure you guys do give those a follow. Osprey feud with Roderick. Yeah, I know. I seen that. So it's kind of like they both can't go after the Undisputed Kingdom. That's the one thing about it. So I don't know who all they stream with, man. That's not stream, but I don't know who all that Swerve can go against. He fought against quite a few people on his road to the top, but hopefully if they turn over some of that roster, I would love to see some of those Ring of Honor guys come up, then that will give him somebody to face, because I do not want to see him face off against JD Drake. And not to say that JD Drake can't wrestle very well, but it's just, I don't want to see him run through the same guys. And then next thing you see him with Trent Beretta. He needs to fight against credible people at the top. I would love to see him in a feud, possibly with Wardlow, if Wardlow is healthy again. But like I say, it's kind of hard for them to do that when Osprey's already facing off against those guys. Oh, by the way, Queens of the Ring intro was filed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yours is coming next. I got you hooked up, Earl. Don't worry. Yours is going to be just as lit. Right, we are at our first commercial, 18 minutes in already, and we haven't seen any bit of wrestling just yet, but y'all know how it is. It'll keep going. It's been hot today, news. Let me see. It is in your messenger. All right, Natalia is walking into the building, all black on like the omen. She ready? Uh-oh. Here come Ivar. They are ready to get it in. This is gonna be a great match. I wonder what Ivar is gonna do, if he's gonna change his ring attire, but probably not. I don't expect Eric or Valhalla back for at least another year now at this point. They got the paper shields out there. Obafemi ready. He looks unimpressed. This is for the North American Championship. Obafemi is putting it on the line again. He is a fighting champion. It's only a matter of time before him and Trick have that face off. We just saw them pass by each other. It's gonna happen. This should be a good match here. Oh, all right, Oba. Woo! Wow! Oh, Oba's still on his feet though after getting knocked out of the ring. Oh, not anymore. Oval. Ivar with the senton. Got your man Booker T on ringside with the lay on. Ooh. Spinning power slam. All right, we ain't seen Obafemi go through it like this since that match with Dijak and Josh Briggs. Uh. Ooh. That was a nice backbreaker by Obafemi. Obafemi is a scary future for. Whoa. Yeah, it's toss Ivor around like that, man. Elbow drop. Obafemi is everything they wanted Ahmed Johnson to be, but couldn't get. Oh. Ivor with the Irish whips into the corner. Let's see. RB says if it can't be Wardlow, it has to be Christian Cage. Christian Cage hasn't had an AEW World Title run yet. Plus, Mo, he'd have more of a story. He gets to go as Swerve or Ospreay. I think so too. I think we were talking about that the other day. I wouldn't mind seeing him have a feud with Swerve Strickland heading into before All In. I think that Christian and the Patriarch would give him a big run for the money. Definitely would love to see him have to face all of them and all of the different people, Luchasaurus especially. I don't want to see him feed anybody to him. I just want to see it roll out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to see him fight Nick Wayne. He does have history with Nick Wayne already from the Indies. So you know what I mean? They're destined to have a great match if he does have a match with them. So you know what I mean? And then Luchasaurus, I'm sure, will give Swerve a great match on the Christian Cage. So yeah, I definitely can see it. Absolutely. So as we get ready for before Sleeper Source Media gets here, we have one other person joining us tonight. Give him a second introduction so that way I can introduce y'all to the crowd. This is Uncle Todd Comedy. You ready down there, brother? Okay, I'm gonna give him another minute before I bring him up. If you guys do check out Craig Facts Podcast, Uncle Todd Comedy is a part of that over there with those guys over there. They do a great job. And he should be ready shortly. Let you say RB Christian Cage can come into the feud and say, Swerve, you owe me. Absolutely, he can. So can Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne can definitely demand that match too. You know what I mean? He definitely deserves it. So I definitely can see it happening. Let's see. Having a little trouble with my background. As y'all can see, things is disappearing, but I'll get it together for next week. Disappearing a little bit. I probably will fix that during the break. One of these breaks. You good? All right, coming to the stage. Uncle Todd, what it do, man?
What's happening, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm back up in this thing.
What's going on, brother? How are you tonight?
Man, feeling real great, man. After the lovely victory over King Leo today, in case you guys missed it.
Look, listen, you got 2 wins with your creative superstar, but when we went to the regular wrestlers, what happened?
Unfortunately, things did not work out the way that I would have liked them to work out, and yeah, I ended up taking a L. Taking an L.
By who? By your nemesis.
Big Boss Man himself, man. Big Boss Man. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, Boss Man had you. You've been haunting you for 5 years, and he continues the streak.
Continues. Big Boss Man is haunting me.
I'm putting the belt on Boss Man, dog.
You got to. He's championship material. He's championship material for sure.
Yeah. He took you to Cobb County. Put you to work in Cobb County.
That Boss Man slam is vicious.
Uncle Todd, RB says, what's going on, Uncle Todd?
What up, RB?
He said, how do we meet? Actually, Todd went to school with one of my good friends. We share a mutual friend, and I met him when he was in film school. So That's when we met, and we've been friends ever since, man. Going from film school on to now.
Man,
I didn't go
man,
to film school. I just used to be there all the time. I used to be there every day.
way back, man. Way back, man. 2000. I graduated film school 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before then, we
Yeah,
talking about
that's
what,
crazy.
2002,
Right.
2003. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, Obafemi and Ivar are having a great match right now. Okay, they having the slap contest. Obafemi should have been DLC this year. If they can get CM Punk in, they could have got Obafemi in.
They can get Obafemi in there. I don't know why they don't just let the creators make them, and then whichever
Just
one is like highest ranked and really good, it's like, yeah, that's there you go. Here you go, y'all. We sponsor this one right here.
absolutely. Oh, big elbow from Obafemi. That was a little slimy from Ivar, but he reversed it. He said, "Big boss man laughing at you from the heavens."
Oh man, big boss man died. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he did, man. Quite a few years back.
Oh,
RB said, "Y'all known each other since I was 4 years old." Yes, sir. We are the elder statesmen of WWE 2K.
you know what? Back when it wasn't
So,
good.
yeah. But, oh no. Wait a minute. Wait. It was back in them days. That was SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain and all that around that time, right?
Yeah, them shits wasn't good like
Yeah, it
that,
was. That was
man.
the one with Brock Lesnar. That's one of the highest rated ones.
Man, wrestling games used to have like something very specifically dumb and wrong with them every time fucked up. And we just had to suffer through it. Like No
Yeah.
Mercy was good, and like one or two of the SmackDown versus Raws was good. The 2K when it first came to 2K was like, what the fuck's going on? But the basketball is good, so it should be good. Like it shit was really kind of wild, man.
Okay, yeah. RB says Boss Man died in 05. Yes.
Damn,
It's been a minute. And
boss man.
Sleeper Sports Media says, I am on my way home, guys. Just left work. We are patiently waiting your arrival, sir. Spring Breakin is starting off hot, man. Trick Williams came to the ring. His girl, Lash Legend, came down there. She said she got the paperwork, though. She patted the paperwork on him and was like, yeah, I know the real. She bringing out the contract or the what's the name? She let him know, like, look, I didn't sign the I didn't went ahead and sign the paperwork, bro. We can get married now. Ivar going to the top. Look like he get ready to go for the moonsault. Oh, he hit the moonsault on Obafemi. Ain't no way though. Kick out. Oh, he got it. Okay, he made it over to the rope because he probably would have got counted out. I didn't see him kick out at all. That was a beautiful moonsault too, man. Man, look, Ivar is one of them dudes that's super talented, man, out of that ring.
Yeah, he definitely got the talent. Let's go Obafemi.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My money's on Oba. Is he hurt? Ooh.
Obafemi, homie.
I hope he ain't hurt.
Obafemi.
I hope Oba ain't hurt. Okay, he getting up. All right, he got Ivar on his what's the name? Like he about to give him the back body drop. Electric chair. Oh. He about to break him in half. Woo! Boom! Pop-up power bomb. It is a rap city for Ivar.
Oh,
1,
shit.
2, 3. Get him out of here.
Okay.
Get him out of here.
This is what we're here for NXT.
What do you say? When does the women's North American title tournament start? They have talked about that yet. I haven't seen them say anything about it yet, just yet. Sleeper Sports Media, but I definitely do understand that it should be soon. It'll probably be after spring breaking.
Let's go.
He say, Boss Man gave Uncle Todd that work. I do have it posted on YouTube. The end of the match.
You got the
Oh,
other
that was
matches on there
funny.
too, huh?
No, the whole thing is there. I left
That's right.
the whole stream is there. I got beat 2-0 with the created superstars. But when we start getting to the actual, like, you know what I mean, with the real ones with the sliders, that's a little bit different when we start doing that.
Oh man,
And
I'm ready for the real ones. I got so many people on my roster, man. I got so many regular wrestlers that's ready for you.
I'm ready for it. Oh, Wesley has returned.
He's returned.
Yeah, and
Wesley.
he's still doing the acrobatics. His legs, he looks great. He looks like he's ready for his he wants his North American Championship back. He is eyeing it. I don't think he gonna beat Obafemi for it though. That ain't happening. Isaac said, "Fake, not today." King Leo, if you found out McPimpin was your biological father, how would you react? I would go in and try to meet Shane and Stephanie. That would be the first point of business. Really, Stephanie, definitely go ahead and meet my nieces and make sure they good. And that way, Triple H can find me Triple H can put me somewhere in the company. That's how I would react. Don't forget to mute up, brother. Tatum Paxley. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Tatum. That's All right, let's go. Come on. You got Chase U coming out to the ring. Thea Hale is ready. Going through the Chase U entrance. Thea Hale is about to fight JC Jane finally. We finally about to get that one-on-one fade. Yeah, Thea. I've been waiting for them to have this one-on-one for a while. He said you wouldn't want to confront McPimpin for abandoning you. Absolutely not. I don't want to see McPimpin. You know what I'm saying? I would go ahead and just listen, man. I'm just gonna try to get in where I fit in with the family. That's it. Main point of business is to get to Triple H and you know what I mean, introduce myself as his brother-in-law, and like brother-in-law. I know my pops ain't do right, but brother-in-law. Check this out. They didn't gave JC Jane. She is back to normal with Jasmine Nix. Still one of the most dangerous women in NXT. He said, "What if he apologized? I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry, son." No, because then that'll give him a reason to start putting the do-rag back on in if he did that, RB. And then we're gonna get Do-Rag McMahon the sequel. You know what I'm saying? I always knew that this do-rag was meant to be worn. So son, you know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing that. Someone was like when he was Hornswoggle's dad.
Hornswoggle.
Let's go, Thea. Oh, JC Jane ain't playing that though. Let's go. 30 minutes in, we on our second match. I'm loving it. We got to see the champion already. This match I've been waiting for. Thea Hale and JC Jane though. He said the same question from Uncle Todd. Uncle Todd, what would you do if you found out Vince McMahon was your biological father?
Tell him cheese me out. Cheese me out.
Oh, that's what you're doing. You're not even. You don't want to
money me down.
You're not confronting him for abandoning you, or are you going to try to get to Triple H?
Cheese me down first and foremost, Dad. I want all. I want Shane McMahon money off the top and back pay. For all the years he wasn't around.
Oh man, you wild.
Yeah. You think Shane McMahon ever drove a Chevy Cavalier?
I think. Hey, you know what? You never know what he drove when he went over to Japan.
Man, he was living it up. That's a billionaire son. I need some of that.
He said that was a billionaire son.
I need some of that. Reparation me down.
You stupid. He said reparation me down. Yeah, man. It's
And I need Triple H spot right after that. After I do all that, crying and all that for the money, I need Triple H spot.
Oh, but see, that's the thing. Triple H is gone. He had a different, you know what I mean? TKO is different. Vince is supposed to start something new.
Give me Stephanie McMahon spot there. I need something.
Stephanie might
sure
be
y'all
starting
already
something.
story.
Stephanie down. Stephanie down with Hunter. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get something new.
I need a spot on the board, something. But first things first, I need 88 million to the account. Straight.
He said 88 million to the account. How do you feel about Ilya Dragunov going to Raw, guys? Oh man, I love Ilya Dragunov getting the Dragon getting called up to the Raw roster. I think it's overdue. It's definitely it's right on time, right when we need some new stars, and while they're building the new Raw roster and showing the future of Raw. I don't see him staying a non-factor for too long over there. I don't see him staying a non-factor at all, honestly. I think that he's going to be great on the Raw roster, a great addition. I think the fans that don't know Ilya are in for a big surprise. So I do expect them to see something absolutely phenomenal when it comes to to see Ilya. And Ilya's one of my favorite favorite guys in WWE, because we've never seen a conductor character in wrestling yet.
So Ilya is awesome to me. I just feel like he's gonna need something else when he gets to the main roster. Maybe they lean more into the conductor situation or something, but just a furry jacket ain't gonna cut it on the main roster.
He'll be fine. I think his charisma get him over. He could talk on the mic. No Vinny. And I think that definitely there's a story to be told now that Vinci has been cut from Imperium.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they cut Vinci from Imperium, and he went undrafted. So unless they plan on not putting him on the roster, I can see him going with Ilya and it be a revenge tour kind of thing. I'm looking forward to that. He said, let me see. Mr. Aldis also said, what was Wesley's injury? I believe he had a leg injury, if I'm not mistaken. So now he either a leg or a lower back injury, one of the two. But he is back. I would have to look that up, and I will check that out for you. Just give me a moment. Sleeper says Lyra call up was a surprise to me, but I'm excited for her. Same with Blair Davenport. I am absolutely ecstatic about Blair Davenport getting called up to SmackDown. And Lyra, her call up was all absolutely amazing as well. They picked the right people from these rosters to go up. And they're still calling people up. Like I said, Dijak has been called up to the main roster now. He's one of those that went that we seen that was off screen that got called up. It's overdue for Dijak to make it back. So there'll be some feuding going on. I'm pretty sure that they're going to start with some of these newer guys that know how to fight each other beforehand. And once we get to that Ilya Dragunov versus Seth Rollins match, that's inevitable. That's when everybody's going to be like, yeah, that's when they're going to give it to him. That's the match. That's the match. That's the money match right there. And I think we'll see that before the year is up.
That's the one.
Do you see him winning a championship? Absolutely. I give it about a year. He'll have the Intercontinental Championship. I can see Ilya beating Chad Gable for that championship, actually, for the Intercontinental title. Let's see. Chris Leclerc says Chase U. Absolutely. I love Chase U. I wish they would have got called up, but at some point they will. Johnny Bean says Christian Cage feud with Swerve, Sup Leo, and Unk. What do you think? I absolutely, that's what was just said earlier. Definitely, Christian Cage. We are missing him on AEW TV. I definitely would like to see him back. There's a lot of story to tell, especially starting with Nick Wayne. If anybody remembers, or if you haven't seen it, go look on your local Googles and X's and Twitters and YouTube. There's matches with Nick Wayne, and the first match in NXT, Swerve did fight Nick Wayne. So I can see it starting there and then it just spiraling until it's him and Christian Cage. Definitely would love to see Luchasaurus have some matches this year. I think Luchasaurus maybe have had 2 matches in the last year. So
Damn.
giving Lucha some time, you know what I mean, before he makes it to the final boss, Christian Cage, that'll be great. Let's see, Uncle Todd, wouldn't you? He said you wouldn't want an apology from Vinnie Mac.
88 millions. All right, that'd be apology enough for me from Vince. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll
Mitch
be
says
mad
hit
that
that like button.
I wasn't number 29 in the Royal Rumble 5 years ago. Like, what's up with that, Vince? What's up, Dad? How come you do me like that?
Mitch says hit that like button, guys. Absolutely. Hit the like button if you are in any of wherever you are watching from. Please make sure you hit that like button so that way these numbers will go up and that way more people will be able to see us. And let's see. Ramesh says Lyra's call up was good. Absolutely. I believe that Lyra's call up was absolutely phenomenal. I think that she has something to add to the roster as well. I want to see where it goes. She automatically has beef with Becky Lynch. So that'll be great. Becky is would want to see her again. Maybe she might not want to see her because she did beat Becky for that championship. Maybe Becky has something to prove by fighting her. What y'all think? Let's see. Richie says Vinci drafted to SmackDown, bring back his model character back then in NXT 2.0. Oh, that would be interesting. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. Vinci was drafted to SmackDown off T. Oh, okay, so they moved him over to SmackDown. All right. Vinci the model Martel. Giovanni the model Vinci. They about to do it. They about to give him the Rick Martel treatment. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Oh. JC Jane tapped out.
Hold on one more time.
To Thea Hale. JC Jane has tapped out to Thea Hale. They are having a celebration in the ring with Chase U. Let's go, Chase U. I need to grab me one of them Chase U sweaters, man. Let's see. He says Chad is a bit of a muppet, don't you think, by hurting Sami Zayn? I mean, I like it, man. It gives Sami Zayn something to do. Sami definitely does need a new feud. I absolutely, me personally, I was looking forward to that heel turn by Chad Gable. I needed to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I needed to see that heel turn. I was happy to see that heel turn. Honestly, like I wanted it. I wanted it bad. I clipped it up and I got it. I'm probably gonna have to post a clip of me getting upset because he wasn't doing anything and he was just sitting in the ring, gave him the hug. I was upset. Once he turned heel, I was like, yes, because Kurt Angle wouldn't have did that. That's what Kurt Angle would have done. So I look at the heel attack. Oh, JC Jane is bleeding from the mouth. It looks like they got a new member in their little crew. She is upset.
Who's this brother?
Nah, JC Jane just got attacked.
No.
Oh, these two right here?
Yeah.
I forget their names at the tag team, but check them out. This is who should have been with Scripps. And I'm hearing that they're not renewing Scripps Reggie's contract, unfortunately. So Scripps contract, they saying will not be renewed. From what I've read today, I'm hoping that they can work something out. If not, they better let OTM go just as well. I don't want to see OTM on my TV screen. This is who should have been with Scripps from the jump. Like they just finished playing Division 1, you know what I'm saying?
They got him out there doing homework and
biology. You know what I'm saying? He's making sure he understands that anatomy before he go down there and break your bones.
Oh, I like it. I'm with it, brother. All right.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with it.
They wrestling in overalls and Timbs. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Crime Time 2.0.
Right.
the real Crime Time.
Oh my goodness.
I
always hated that Crime Time wrestled in the Timbos. I always hated that.
Oh man, hey, look, but you know what though? It was Timbos overalls and baby oil for Crime Time. Timbos jeans and baby oil. Let's see. Chris says a lot of people thought that Roxanne Perez was going to be drafted, but Shawn Michaels, Booker T, and Triple H said she wasn't ready for the main roster. They probably saw something in that match when she went up. But then again, you can't send everybody if you're going to put them on the CW. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they thought that deal would have been done faster, but They have Carmelo. I think Roxanne Perez is definitely a good ambassador to have down in NXT for one more year until she works herself up to the draft in the next in the next draft on that roster. Just because it would give you know what I mean, NXT something to watch.
Right.
All right, Nick is here from the Sleeper Sports Network. We're about to add him to the stage, Uncle Todd.
Okay.
Nick, what's going on, man? How are you?
Not much. How are you?
Not bad. Uncle Todd,
What's
Nick,
happening?
Uncle Todd.
How's it going?
What's happening, man?
Not a whole
Right.
lot. Just got home from work at a golf course.
Oh man, I see you got the hat on right there, man. How was it?
It was a slow night up until the end. And then I thought it was gonna rain, so I thought we were gonna end up closing early, but then I got out of there right on time, around 8:30. So
Okay. You on East Coast time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, your mic's going in and out. I can't hear you.
Able to for NXT, but tonight was one of those nights where got out
Okay.
kind of late.
Nah, I understand. Let's see where we have to come. Oh, Jacob Henderson says Jeff Jarrett feud with Swerve. Uncle Todd, be happy. Sup, y'all? No, oh no, absolutely not. I did not want to see Jeff Jarrett in the ring unless the Texas Chainsaw is going to drop a new movie, and then Swerve will be able to take that championship too and just put it on a mantle somewhere and hide it.
That was tough to watch. I remember that. That was tough to watch.
that was an ugly match. I don't want to see that match again.
That left me scratching my head during that watch along that we did on for Dynamite that week. My goodness.
Oh man, no, I think it left everybody scratching their heads that week. It was like, what are they doing? Oh man, let's see. Ramesh says, give your honest opinion about Chad. I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead, Nick.
Chad Gable.
Yes.
I love this heel Gable. I've always been a big Gable fan just because even when he was Shorty G and what they did to him back then, and then because he went to Full Sail as well. So whenever he started the thank you and the valedictorian type of character, it's because he went to Full Sail. So I've always been a fan of him, just because of that. And then his talent and ability inside the ring is great. So big Chad Gable guy.
Oh yeah, Uncle Todd.
Man, Chad the dad, man. I love Chad Gable, man. Even back when he was when he had the long hair in Alpha Academy. You know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. So I like Chad being a heel. I hope he still keeps the thank you. And I like the way he kicks ass out there.
Oh yeah, man. I definitely enjoyed the heel turn. Like I say, I clipped up my reaction. I was upset. I was getting upset that he wasn't going to turn heel. Like if he wouldn't have turned heel that night, I would have been. It's documented. I was upset. Like, man, he what's the name? Sammy left the title just sitting in the ring. I was like, Kurt Angle would never just leave the title just sitting in the ring. That was my main.
Yeah, when he kind of explained it that way of like he left the title right in front of me, disrespect, whatever. Funny enough though, Kurt Angle said he would come back and be a heel manager for Chad Gable. So I think that would be so good. So
man,
good.
They need to book it. They need to book that.
Book that ASAP.
All right, Jacob Henderson saying, "What's happening?" All right, Jeff Samuel says, "Supply Uncle Todd, you hear a GM going to be debut tomorrow for Dynamite? Good news that Sting going to be the GM, but hope Scott D'Amore, owner from ROH. To be honest, okay, I didn't know that they were saying that they're bringing in a GM. Yeah. That would be great."
I read something on Fightful Select that Tony Khan was saying about someone helping him run AEW, but he's still going to be the one calling the shots from Jacksonville, or so they said on Collision. But that'll be interesting tomorrow. We do Dynamite watch along, so that'll be interesting to see and get Earl and Sarah's reaction tomorrow for that. So
absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, what's the name of this tag team again? That's fighting Gallows and Anderson, the Good Brothers. I can't remember their name. I know that I found them earlier for the PNG. Oh, they don't even have a name yet.
Oh, let's go.
These are the guys from Level Up, right? Okay. They last week, I do remember whenever they showed the vignette for these guys, you were getting hyped for them for their NXT debut.
I was hoping that they would be with that they would be with Scripps and he would get rid of the other two's get rid of OTM and add them, but they getting rid of Scripps too, so they're not even renewing his contract.
Oh, that update as well. Reggie is a pending free agent, and they're going to let his contract expire. They're not going to even try to re-sign him, so he'll be a free agent.
Hey man, look, Reggie will fit in anywhere. He can go to TNA and get you know what I mean, definitely fill that roster. I always say if anybody leaves, I know that Tony Khan's roster is really full at the moment until he can weed out who he doesn't need up there, which he won't do, which he likes to keep everybody. He likes to keep all of his toys in the toy box. But
outside of the couple releases they did like last week or the week before that.
Yeah. And even those releases, you know what I mean, probably could have went. Like, I would love to see him either do something with Britt Baker or release her. I would definitely say that.
I think she has a contract coming up, I would think.
Get Scripps out of here.
He was the first woman to sign with AEW, so you got to think, probably 5 years coming up.
Oh yeah. And you know what I mean, I don't know. Well, I know Adam Cole is still there. They've achieved enough together there. I wonder if Adam Cole is considering even running returning to WWE as well. I mean,
I hope
you really don't need him in the Undisputed Kingdom at all. Anyway, it would be good to see him get healthy. Roddy is doing a great job as running as being the head of the Undisputed Kingdom right now. Let's see. No offense, Jacob Henderson. Jeff Jarrett sucks. Oh man, RB is going in on Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Samuel says, "Oh my God, Fallon turned Leo." Oh man, hey man, look, Fallon Henley she had to get off of it, man. She wasn't with it.
The Marty Jannetty.
Oh, big splash into the corner. Wow. Oh, Gallows and Anderson going through it right now. They feeling every every part of them Timberlands right now.
If Gallows and Anderson win this, it's over for this team of brothers right here. It's over.
I mean, they need it. Yeah, you don't want them to lose. I don't want Gallows and Anderson to job out though either. Man, oh, he turned him inside out with that one. I ain't never seen a dude that big do a kip up like that. That he's in Timberland. Yeah. Yo. Oh yeah, it's over for Gallows and Anderson. The Good Brothers is cooked. Double. Oh.
No. I don't know.
Yeah, they having too much fun in this debut, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I think you might be a little bit behind me, man. I ain't trying to be Mr. Spoiler Alert.
Oh no, let me. I might have to reset. You know, they be whenever it goes to commercial, sometimes I'll be needing to reset every now and then. Yeah, because I'm on commercial now. Trick Williams walking in the building.
Is you?
Yeah, they done took me to commercial now. Trick Williams is walking into the building.
Damn. Oh, okay. I'm at that part too now in the commercial.
Yeah. See, sometimes you gotta watch. You gotta watch it on Google Chrome. That's like the way you're gonna catch up. And then sometimes when they go to commercial, a lot of the times it'll come back late from commercial when you watch it on Google Chrome. But that's all right.
Google Chrome.
Huh?
Who ain't on Google Chrome? Who's still using Safari out here in this world?
No,
that's crazy.
I mean, I'm streaming right now on Edge, so you know what I'm saying. Edge has stepped their way up too. So let's say
for a while, I had two separate StreamYards. So when Mitch tried to get me on the network StreamYard, I was logged in on that with Edge, and then I had my personal one on Chrome. But then it started logging me out of them both, and then I had to log in with one, and then it logged me into the other. So I was like, I gotta figure something out. So now I'm just using the networks. But no, I'm watching through Dish Anywhere on Chrome, and I'm for the first. Usually Earl is always ahead of Sarah and I, so we always we're like 10, 15 seconds behind. Same thing with pay-per-views when we do those watch longs as well.
Okay. Yeah, it's just trying to stay ahead and try to stay right on point is one of those things. And I've been trying to figure it out, but I think one of the things that I may try is the Discord thing. And then that way it's just one screen and then everybody can watch it straight from Discord. The only thing that doesn't work. Yeah. The only thing that doesn't work is Discord is the way to do it so everybody watches at the same time. And then I think that once everybody's in there, then we can watch it on one screen and listen to it, as long as it's not coming through YouTube. If you don't buy the pay-per-views through YouTube, but otherwise it's gonna make everybody try to buy it. Let's see. He says send them to AEW. Who you talking about sending to AEW? Reggie and the rest of the squad.
Get Scripps out of here.
Miss says, where is Tony Storm? Tony Storm was putting in work on WWE 2K earlier. That's where she was. I had her. Oh man, whoever created that version of Tony Storm, I don't know if you play Nick WWE 2K, man. I love it.
It's been a while since I've played. I think I don't even have a 24. I have 23, and I never really played it.
Oh, listen, 24
awesome.
is probably the best one. If I had to compare it to anything, it's a cross between 2K19 and SmackDown 2. Those are the two games that I'm. SmackDown 2 is my favorite. So, like, it brought back the camera flashes in the audience when the big moves is coming or during the reversals. And then on top of it, me and Ty had a series earlier today. I stream every day at like 1 o'clock. Yeah, and he whooped me with the creative superstars. He smashed me, but then I said, you know what? Let's run regular wrestlers, and then his nemesis got the best of them today. That's the Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man beat LA Knight, man. It was horrible.
Oh man, that was beautiful.
Horrible.
Big Boss Man came with man, you gotta watch it. He hit you with the senton, and you know how you lost? It wasn't the Boss Man Slam either. You lost to to him doing the arm he did the arm pull, and then after that I gave you an elbow drop.
Man, that shit was... Well, I felt when you hit that Boss Man Slam, I'm telling you, my controller damn near shook out my hand. That shit was like, oh my god.
Oh man, Ramesh says OTM. Oh, you said send them to AEW. They probably could be used, but I just don't want them to try to put them in the embassy somewhere. You know what I mean? Because you know that they're good. You know what I mean? To try to put them in the embassy or something. Let's see. Jeff Samuel says, good. We need characters back in wrestling. Mr. All Days Off says, LOL. Jeff Samuel says, Leo, you hear Kurt Angle is all in to be Chad's heel manager, and Creed is there with him. I hope so. Man, listen, I'm sure Triple H, he still has respect for Kurt Angle. They need to go ahead and make that happen. I would love to see it. Kurt Angle is absolutely one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. The comedy that we would get out of it, the eventual turn on Kurt Angle would be great. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and you never know. We might get a you know what I mean? Hopefully he won't jump back on them purse and give us another match. I don't want to see it, but
that's what I should have brought out on Big Boss Man ass was Dirty Kurt.
Oh man, not Kurt. Let's see. Mr. Aldez said, did they get a jobber entrance? I believe so. He said, the hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember seeing them do no music or nothing. No, they just popped up.
At all. Okay, so they still joining the show. They recapping the draft at the moment. Let's see. Jeff says, Leo, who is the third person named behind with Uncle Todd? That is Nick. You want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah. Nick Wietosh from Sleeper Sports Media. I've been with the Hardcore Sports Network for about 2-3, actually almost 4 months, probably since January. Been doing YouTube covering wrestling, Pittsburgh sports. I'm from Central PA, so I'm a big Pittsburgh fan. So Penguins, Steelers, Pirates, Penn State, West Virginia, cover kind of everything, do sports. So football, a little bit of everything, and then also movies and TV shows. And yeah, I'm just starting to get into NXT. So here I am.
Thank you for joining today, NXT. I'm glad you came on today, so that way we can formally meet. And NXT is definitely one of my favorite brands. Uncle Ty, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience because you are on with us as a guest today. Go ahead.
Shout out to the I'm Out There Nation. I know you out there, man. It's the Uncle Ty comedy. I'm in the building, man. Here watching NXT, Obafemi, Whoop That Trick, and everybody else out there, man.
All right, Mr. Artis says, sup, new guy. All right, Johnny Bean says, oh my God, Leo, I made the perfect idea. Keep Miss Parker, though, in NXT. Other OTM can go to TNA. Hey, listen, Miss Jada Parker ain't going nowhere. I don't think anybody wants to see Jada Parker off a screen anytime soon or up on the main roster just yet to be eaten alive. I want to see her remain in NXT for a little bit of time. She does have beef with Shayna, I believe with Shayna Baszler right now. They've been having a little back and forth on Twitter, and I've been loving it. She says she's ready to put hands on Shayna, so we got us. I'm waiting to see it. Johnny says, Leo got a perfect idea. And Uncle Todd, how about Reggie be Mercedes Monet manager? Remember that they was friends back then. That would be kind of interesting. She does need a mouthpiece in AEW because she is not getting it done just yet. I see a lot of people complaining about her promos. I think her being her being his Reggie being, or whatever they name them, Scripps being her valet, so to speak, a male valet, kind of like Luther is to Tony Storm, but he's more acrobatic. He can get into some fights and stuff like that, and him being next to Mercedes might actually help her character, so I'm not against that. Man, let's see.
If you
Marshall
need Scripps to be, if your missing piece is motherfucking Reggie, you in trouble.
Hey man, look, hey, it ain't nothing wrong with him. Cut some good promo. Okay, wait a minute, we got Ava in the ring. This is the first week she is she just got to learn how to get dressed now. This is her other problem. She got on a turtleneck. She dressing like Danny.
She dressed like Paul Heyman.
Oh, they talking about the women's North American title. Okay.
Oh, perfect. I was just asking about that earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're gonna have a tournament. She still got the red streaks for that bloodline. She letting you know.
Right.
OTM, here she comes. Ooh, I can see Jada Parker winning this. She said, have your little combine. Jada Parker is wild.
That's an interesting step, is the combine and then the qualifiers.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jada's character is so believable. She reminds me like the homegirl down the street.
Yeah, I'm rocking with this.
Oh, wait a minute. So Ruka though. Lady Jack Cartwheel.
Yeah, they need to keep her. Whoever she is, they need to keep her out there. Little out the mud lady.
Oh, you ain't never seen Jada Parker?
No, sir.
Oh man, you are asleep.
Man, sleep.
I know you know who Soul Ruka is.
Yeah, yeah.
Here comes Santino's daughter, bro. She is funny. Miss NXT. The women's division is such in a good space going forward. So we getting to meet everybody that's in this tournament right now.
Like I said, I haven't watched NXT in forever. So like these two, like right off the bat, like I haven't seen them do much besides what I watched last week.
They done busted me Shin back down to NXT. I guess she got picked up in the draft.
Good. She need a spot.
Maybe Keith Lee will come back down to NXT.
I like when Meacham was the HBIC.
She sounds like she's going back to it.
Yeah, I'm ready to see that.
Ariana Grace is hilarious, dude. Oh man.
Yes, I think the OC,
Oh.
me, Chin and the Good Brothers, they were taken in the draft, I believe, to SmackDown, but
Uh-huh.
the new rosters don't lock in until after Backlash.
Oh, Jakar is out there. Lash Legend is out there. Okay, all the women is out there. Okay, so this is about to be a good tournament too. They just gonna stop the ring. All right, see. Then nobody want to see Nathan. Okay. What is the Street Profits doing down there for?
Let me catch up.
They're so much better without Bobby Lashley there.
Yeah.
Montez, man, he needs his run, bro. They're not giving it
Yeah,
to
you
him. They
do.
are holding Montez back.
Yeah, Montez is that dude.
All right, let's see. Marshall says, "Supply Uncle Todd, and new guy." Why do you keep calling you new guy? That's Nick, man. Who in AEW you think needs a repackaged character change?
Um,
Nick?
man, Mariah May, or no, is it Mariah May that's with Tony Storm?
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to stop doing just being Tony Storm,
You think so?
and figure something out with get herself an actual character. Um, that's one that Earl, Sarah, and we always kind of immediately comment on and say we're constantly saying we're tired of this and we just need to change it up. So her right off the top of my head.
Uncle Todd?
Man, I like I want to see Pac. I want to see Pac better, treated better, and I think that maybe he might need to be repackaged or something. But I'm pulling for Pac.
All right, let me see. On the AEW roster, um, I can't really think of anybody that let me see who needs a repackage on AEW. Well, Mercedes Monet needs to be repackaged already. Like it's not working for me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I think it really comes down to presentation for Mercedes Monet for me. You know what I mean? And then I don't like this. I don't like the song. I know that people are they got the baked in CEO chant. It's like you're not letting people get to grow with you organically. You're forcing the CEO thing on them, and it's just not working. Although I love Mercedes, I love slash Sasha Banks, I love it, but there's a certain presentation that comes along with it just as well as they do with Tony Storm. Tony Storm's presentation is amazing. I think that Mariah May, I wish she would have went through the different phases of playing Tony Storm. Like right now, she should be morphing into, you know what I mean? What is it? There's right now she should be morphing into the second version of Tony Storm and then into the outcast Tony Storm.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
that way, if if Tony Storm's an actress, then you know what I mean, you're training her to be your stunt double. It's kind of like what was his name? That used to be the Miz's stunt double in WWE.
Oh, Damon Sandow.
Yeah, Damian Sandow. Make her the Tony Storm Sandow, and I think that you got something cooking. And then you know what I mean, be the stunt double, let her take the hits for him.
Yeah.
And then we can move from there. But that's what I could think of. But I do agree with you with Mariah May. But I think they're working towards it. I think Mariah May is going to be the number one contender soon because I haven't really seen her lose so many matches.
And it's like they were starting to do that with her dressing as Tony Storm, and then but then that was it, and it was like she dressed like this Tony Storm, and then had the entrance, and then got to the next one, and then it's been the same thing ever since then. But like you said, if she would actually start doing going from the old Tony Storm to the Outcast. I love that. I definitely love that.
Yeah, I want to see her as the outcast Tony Storm, and then I'll be fine. Let's see. Mr. All Days Off says Steeler Gang.
Yep.
All right. Jacob Henderson says, "Oh my God, what Uncle Todd and Leo Nick Mysterio has grown up. R-Truth wasn't acting crazy."
There was a tweet or a tweet I saw from R-Truth. He got a picture with I Show Speed after Raw last night and said, "So happy to have met KSI. Can't wait to collab soon." And I'm like,
that was funny.
R-Truth is a national treasure. Needs to be protected at all costs.
Oh man, absolutely. R-Truth is hilarious. He's one of the first WWE guys to follow me, man. He is hilarious. Let's see. Mr. All Days Off says, anyone repping the black and gold is good with me. Absolutely.
Yep. That's my my colors.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Did Ava pee in the bottle backstage before this segment? Oh no, that's come on, Mr. All Days Off. Jacob Henderson said, I wouldn't mind Tony Khan to sign Uncle Todd to be a manager. That would be hilarious.
I'll be out there like a mom. Man, I'll be out there. Let me get out there and be a manager.
Yeah, listen. Let's see. Mr. Audience Off said Jada Parker got that Oregon Trail wagon. She absolutely does. Listen. That's who they showed on. Look, they got Jada Parker talking on the Joe Budden podcast. That's who has their attention. That's what got Joe Budden back talking about wrestling again, was Jada Parker.
Oh.
Somebody showed him a video of Jada Parker, and it's been on ever since.
Wow.
Let's see. RB says, I'm back in. If I may ask, who is that? That is co-host Nick. How you pronounce your last name again? Weetosh?
Weetosh.
There we go. Yes, sir. And Jacob Henderson says the whole Dark Order member needs a new gimmick. Oh, yes. I would definitely agree. Dark Order does need a makeover. I would like to see somebody join the Dark Order and take over the Dark Order. I like for stables to stick around. I think they need a Bullet Club type stable to stick around. If they do something different with it, hey man, make one of these women the head of the Dark Order and take over or something like that. You can actually give it to Julia Hart and let Julia Hart take over the Dark Order. She has the whole thing. Her and Sky Blue do have that team together. Like, you know what I mean? As far as what they're doing, it's almost like a coven. Turn it into something else. You know what I mean? Make that the Dark Order and you know what I mean? Do something with it other than just having the other two guys just stand there coming out taking L's every week. Let's see. Mr. All Days Off says, indeed. Robert Brown says Hulk Hogan broke down during an interview. What did he start crying over? Nick going to jail again? Oh man, he says Nick, you like Maya and Mariah May's storyline, or Mia and Mariah May's storyline?
I mean, it's not terrible. I don't mind it just because it adds to what Tony Storm is doing, and I do like that. But just like progressing the change of her going from storm to storm to storm, and just like we said a little bit ago.
That would be great. Let's see. Mr. All Days Off said, what did Nick think of the WWE draft?
I loved that they made it feel like a big deal and had it like the same week as the NFL draft. I love that they included NXT and didn't say, they didn't on screen say call ups or the main roster like Ava just said when she was in the ring about when NXT superstars get to show their talent on Raw and SmackDown, and didn't say like the main roster. That's kind of going in a direction of saying, okay, NXT is going to be our third brand again, as well as what they did, including the yellow in the draft logo. The call-ups were all spot on. I saw a lot of people complaining that there wasn't much changes from what the current rosters were, but there was still a good bit. And I mean, the getting away with like being able to go from brand to brand and keep it control and keep it set. I think Triple H is going to do a really good job of that going forward.
Okay. The only thing I'm missing, where is Odyssey Jones at? I'm gonna say it again. Where the fuck is Odyssey Jones? He got drafted to Raw
again for the second time, and let's see if he actually does something or just stays at home and collects a check.
Oh, he got drafted to Raw again?
Yep. He was another one along with Da Vinci. Da Vinci's going to SmackDown. They did a whole bunch of the last bit of from the pool from last night that didn't get drafted. They did it off TV, similar to how they did Dijak. So there was that. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the draft. I didn't mind it. Seeing like Teddy Long and all the former GMs come back and do the draft picks and everything. I really enjoyed that, along with Logan Paul showing up in Kansas City last night. I really enjoyed that. So
Oh, Logan Paul cooked last night, man. That was hilarious. I loved it, and I love the way he. And then they had a what's the name heel turn last night because everybody's been talking about what's his name from Kansas City, the heel turn. So he
yeah,
turned heel, man.
yep. Yeah,
He
they
gave him the
had Patrick
championship
Mahomes
ring.
being presented as a heel. I loved it.
Oh man, that
Um,
was great.
the Super Bowl rings and JD McDonough,
Oh my God, JD's
Yeah.
his
face.
his forehead, loved it.
Oh man, that was great. Let's see. Johnny Bean says Serena Deeb and Deanna Alliance. Deeb get help from Deanna. Beat Mariah May backstage. Thunder Rosa get mad with how Deanna acting tomorrow and how I would book it for Dynamite. Leo, Unk, and Nick. What do you think about Serena Deeb and Deanna having an alliance here? She's been trying to put some people in that school, but it ain't nobody in her class
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I would love it. I know we were excited for Serena Deeb to be back, kind of getting back into the swing of things last week. And if it spices up, Dynamite a little bit, because but for me at least, the last like month and a half of Dynamite has not been fun to watch, and it's been getting at like on average like a C minus, C plus for me. And whenever we give our final grades on the Dynamite watch along, which will be on tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
Earl, Sarah, and myself here on the Hardcore Sports Network. Can't wait to do that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deanna Peraza. This is the first I've seen her since I didn't watch like New Japan or TNA or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So her and Serena Deeb, I would love that for sure.
I think that would be a good move. Thunder Rosa definitely. I enjoyed them going back and forth last week, getting broke apart. I actually think
Yeah.
there's some real backstage heat between them two because they was hitting kind of hard. So I enjoy that. Let them work it out in the ring. This is how you're supposed to do it instead of being scared
Yep.
for your life, Tony Khan.
Yep.
You don't have to be scared for your life, bro. Let them work it out. You know what I mean? This is how they do. Oh, Roxanne Perez got Ava in the corner. Ava's starting to get comfortable talking on the screen. I'm liking it.
So did they ever explain why she was like kind of taken out of like an in-ring part and like pushed into the GM role?
I just remember her and then not working out with Joe Gacy when they had
Okay.
a schism.
Okay.
And so he like Joe Gacy kind of like broke up with her, or she left schism. Who's she talking to? She's talking to Sean. I wonder if they're going to team these two up because he had a vest on last week, similar. And we already know that what's his name? Eric's not coming back for a year. All right, Wesley. All right, look like we might have a fatal four-way coming up, man, at the pay-per-view. I like it. Uh-oh, AOP.
Yawn.
Yeah, I know the Final
Yeah.
Testament. I don't understand.
They need to be a full faction out here in NXT.
They just need to just leave them alone and just join the bloodline. Why you carry her off like that? Femi is just sitting in smoke right now. Look. Lola Vice, Noam Dar, Tony D'Angelo. Let's go. What is? Oh, this must be for the pay per view, right? I need Lexus King in the match, man. Let's see. Johnny Bean says the Kiss part draws numbers though for Mariah May and Maya. LOL. That it does. You know what I mean? But we're reaching HLA territory, old WWE HLA territory with that, I think, and it's been done already. And if Tony Khan doesn't want his company to turn into that, as he says he doesn't want it to be, then I think he should stick away from it. And since we're here, let me ask you, how do you feel about them losing that deal with Dazn already?
Yeah, it was. I saw that and I was kind of confused at first because I whenever I saw that they lost a deal, I thought it was. I was like, oh no, it can't be Bleacher Report. But then I realized it was for their TV side of deal, like over in the UK and stuff like that. So it's partially not all on AEW because DAZN only gave them 5% of their budget in like the combat side of things. So like boxing and what MMA they do show on DAZN. So I mean it makes sense, but that is they're not going to have an issue finding another solution to it if that is putting it on Bleacher Report or getting another deal with like Triller, which is still big over in the UK and everything, or just continuing to use YouTube. So it's not as big of a deal as what people are making it to be. It's not like Warner Bros. It's not like Warner Bros. Is ending their relationship, soon before their next before their contract expires, which is coming up soon. So it'll be interesting to see what they do going forward with that.
Yeah, I was thinking, since just looking at it, after what Ari Emanuel did to Kanye, and he can't rent a stadium. That's been my biggest concern is that he may have pissed Ari off to the point to where he now will press the buttons, and he's trying not to because we need AEW for NXT and WWE to keep having that. We need them to have that back and forth. It's good for everybody. It's good for wrestling, period. TNA isn't quite there yet. Neither is people don't know enough about New Japan like that. WoW is getting there. I'm starting to see more people watch WOW. The ladies are getting a lot better in WOW, which I am absolutely love them having an all women's league. And I'm glad that Jenny Buss, she owns the Lakers. I'm glad to see her like still putting money into WOW the way she is and making sure that they are staying on TV. So I'm hoping Tony Khan doesn't push them over the edge, but like I say, you can't really what he did on NFL Network. I think that was the thing. It's like WWE has a deal with NFL Network, right? Like that's just the one where they selling belts together. Like then you pulled out of the deal, didn't want to get the belt sold. I would have made money off of them. Personally, like I'm gonna let y'all sell them belts. I'm making money off of y'all too. You know what I mean?
Whenever they first did that, the first thing I said was, what happens if the Jags win the Super Bowl? And are they going to hand Tony Khan's football team a WWE title belt? Like, I thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. And then, like I said, I'm a Steelers fan. So, of course, last year, when that one Jags player kind of took a shot at the Steelers and was stomping on the terrible towel, they got the terrible towel curse, and then, they missed the playoffs. So they can burn for all I care. I am a Jags hater 100%. And they can suffer. So Tony Khan will get what's coming to him, and I hope the Jags do too.
Oh man, the Jaguars, man, they are shrouded in always. They're like the Clippers of football. So,
man, that's crazy.
So, yeah,
man,
and I'm sad to see
that. Though.
Oh yeah,
shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. They gave us our new number one receiver. So you know what I'm saying.
Who's your team?
Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
Pasadena Panthers, led by Pasadena's own Bryce Young. So yeah. So shout out to Johnson, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I was more shocked at Kenny getting traded than I was Deontay. Honestly, I wish nothing but the best for Deontay, Mason Rudolph, and Kenny Pickett. Deontay, I mean, he can go off in the NFC and everything, and yeah, nothing against those three guys. That's for sure.
I love it.
Man, let's see. Jeff Samuel says, Nick, how do you feel about Don Callis look at Trent on Collision last night? And also, Leo, what will you think do Chuck Taylor going forward send back to Ring of Honor? Go ahead, Nick. I'll let you go first.
So I watched less than 25 minutes of Collision, and I turned it off because I was bored. So I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Literally, it was 8:24 or 8:54 because it started at 8:30, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna go to bed and just sit on YouTube and watch golf videos." I gave it a shot. And that was the first time I watched Collision since the debut episode with CM Punk back in last June. So I am not a Collision guy, and Don Callis is I don't know. Don Callis is just Don Callis, I guess. That I see him on Wednesdays, and even then I kind of tune him out. So
the Jackal, he is the Jackal. That's why I always remind people that Don Callis was the Jackal in WWE, and he was supposed to be a part of the Ministry of Darkness. You imagine he was the mouthpiece at first, and he was talking about the coming of when Undertaker was turning, and then he just vanished right before that. I don't know what he did to piss Vince McMahon off, but you know what I mean. If he's looking at Trent, I hope that he brings out a darker side in Trent. Chuck Taylor is on the Cabana plan, like I tell everybody else. We will see him seasonally like we see Cabana. You know what I'm saying? Colt Cabana. So, you know what I mean? He's on the Cabana plan. Let's see. Jeff says Braun return was epic on Raw. His big man heavy. Everybody get a slap. I think Braun Strowman was a great return. It might have been a little bit too premature, especially depending on what they do with the whole Wyatt Six family when they come.
Right.
I didn't get to see the what the QR code did yesterday. Did anybody get to see what the QR code did?
I missed like the first hour and a half of Raw. But I'm looking on Twitter right now.
Okay.
Which is where I've been finding the videos that people put out. So I'm seeing one. Okay, I have it. I can share my screen and play it.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
It's AOP on screen right now. We good.
The night bird calls, the shadows come into my mind, into my sleep, into my mind, into my sleep. Into my mind, into my sleep, into my mind.
Okay, so
yeah.
So my first immediate thoughts are him saying, you know, they were broken, I fixed them, I accepted them. Is definitely talking about Braun Strowman, Alexa Bliss, and then like Eric Rowan, and you know, bringing in Bray back to the story of it. But yeah, I'm excited for Uncle Howdy and how this progresses for sure.
I wonder if I'm thinking that he's going to evolve into something else. I don't think he'll be Uncle Howdy very long. And what I'm excited to see is if there's two things that happened on Raw yesterday. Well, one of them that I haven't seen is Nikki Cross. So she's always looking off into the distance. I would love to see them bring Nikki Cross in.
So I did hear on the Fightful's backstage report. They said that Nikki Cross is kind of off TV for right now. She's getting a she's back in school and getting a degree, so
Okay.
that's why she hasn't been used. But besides like being in like a battle royal or whatever, so there's nothing big creative plans wise for her. But yeah, I definitely saw the tie together with whenever she was with Alexa and then wasn't, and then Alexa was kind of brought in. So, but that would be that would be really cool to see her be a part of that as well.
Absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I saw the buzzer. They was playing the Fallout music in the background, so I love it. I'm ready for it. Let's see. Jeff Sanders says Leo Tyler Bate has been introduced on Raw. Cough, cough. Tyler versus Ilya. Oh man, listen. Tyler Bate versus Ilya Dragunov. It will be a good match. They didn't split. They didn't split them up, did they? Or they kept them together, right? New Catch Republic.
Yep. They were drafted together. Yep.
Okay, so they both went to Raw, right? All right, so I'm sure we'll get a good match out of them. But Ilya will be he will be handling business on Raw. I don't see too many people that can do that. A lot of people were saying that Ilya and Gunther, or he may join Imperium. It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He even Gunther said he doesn't want him to do that. He wants him to do his own thing, and he's looking forward to facing him again. So, you know, I mean, Ilya is Gunther's kryptonite from NXT UK all the way to NXT. So he is beating him for each one of those championships, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does next. Mr. Audienzoff says, LOL. He says, I don't think she is in athletic shape, Ava. Oh, man. She, man, you know, we don't know what's under them clothes, but I mean, you know, because she wears baggy clothes every week, and she dresses like she is, you know what I'm saying? Like she wears like a school uniform every week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that's it. I don't know if it's out of respect for her father or what, but you know what I mean? Listen, The Rock wore BVDs when he wrestled, so you know what I mean? He gonna have to let his daughter loose, man, so that way she can stop dressing like Danny, like her mom, and then maybe she'll get a bit more screen time, a little bit. Maybe talk to her cousin, her big cousin. You know what I mean? And talk, you know what I mean? Let her go talk to her big cousin and let them start the women's bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Let her talk to Naya. Go ahead and sit with Naya, man, and then let them go ahead and do their thing. Even remember when Paul Heyman was backstage, he was telling them like it's the bloodline, it's family. I actually have the clip somewhere where you can actually hear everything.
I have a short. I have a short that I got from that when that was the episode when Cody was there, Cena was there, Taker. That's the last episode of NXT that I watched, and I got that clip. I uploaded it. It went off for me. It did really, really well for me. It was up to like 10,000 within like 3 hours. It did absolutely incredible.
Oh, you did Kendrick Lamar numbers today, huh? Oh man, Kendrick Lamar absolutely is on rap. He absolutely cooked Drake. I don't think people listen to those lyrics as much as the next person did, but you know, I come from the house of Kendrick, so for me, this is a win. As being inside of being around when Kendrick, you know, like I said, I always tell everybody he started in my sister's living room. My brother-in-law groomed us to be absolute monsters on his microphone, and so you know what I mean. Even the whole song, the name of the song is Euphoria. I don't know if you heard it, Nick, or not, or if you're in
I saw everyone on Twitter talking about it, but I haven't gotten a chance to see it or hear it for myself yet. So
listen, when you go into it and you read it line for line, just pull the lyrics up. Drake is an executive producer on Euphoria, the TV show.
Okay.
So there's so many double and triples entendres inside of that because of what the show is about and the allegations that Drake always be facing. Like Kendrick is a master. Kung Fu Kenny did his thing, man.
Yeah,
let's see. Marshall Vanna says, "Oh my God, Leo, don't give me nightmare." When Rox went over to Ava, I thought of Michael Cole and you say Heinrich back on SmackDown back then. Oh man, are you talking about Heidenreich? Oh man,
Heidenreich.
He said the Zone, Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson, yeah, for sure.
He said, Mr. Aldays said, your Panthers need our sloppy seconds. Oh no, don't do them like that.
Well, the thing about the Deontay Johnson trade is we gave up Dante Jackson, and we was gonna cut him. So you guys got our sloppy seconds.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's see, Johnny Beans, Johnson, Dwayne Johnson, owner of NFL, Uncle Todd, LOL.
Yeah.
Owner of the UFL, the UFL.
UFL,
Yeah.
yes. Man, listen, when he bought what is that, the XFL from Vince, I
Yep.
knew something was going on. We know that
Yep.
he still has some ties with Vince McMahon. And I absolutely knew that he bought it for a cheap price and he's doing something with it. It's going to be a slow burn for the UFL, but I absolutely agree. I don't know anybody that's watched any of the teams. All I know is that the LA Extreme still have the only XFL championship, and I will take it. So
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
yeah, and we would have had another one if if we wouldn't have had ran into the pandemic. But
Yeah, because they came back as the LA Wildcats, and then last year the XFL they did have a chance. I think I want to did St. Louis win it last year?
they might have. I can't remember.
Because I know that the this year the opening game was the XFL champion against the USFL champion, and I know Birmingham beat so the Arlington Renegades won the XFL title last year,
Okay.
and then the Birmingham Stallions won the USFL. So with the merger, the two champions of each league then played each other. Now the divisions are 4 teams from the USFL and 4 teams from the XFL to make up the UFL.
I think it's going to work out in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, as
I
far
do
as,
too. I think
yeah,
as more people want that, get the spring fever for football and miss it and everything, definitely it can stand its ground for sure.
absolutely, and especially if they start getting players from the NFL that quite didn't make it, that were still pretty good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that can still play. I think that's the next thing. Is kind of like the big three with Ice Cube. Like,
Yep.
I love the big three. I absolutely like. You know what I mean? I wish people would come in shape and ready to play. I remember Gilbert came and played with the enemies. I was mad when they came down. My team is Tri-State. So and they always almost make it, and then they lose somehow. They piss me off, man, every year.
I think he offered Caitlin Clark like 10 million to come play for him, and then it was like 2 million or 5 million or something like that, and then Dave Portnoy said, "I'll offer you 10 to play in our rec league at Barstool," and then she goes and signs an 8-figure deal with Nike for being the number 1 overall pick in the WNBA.
Yeah, you see how they did that though, right? They had to listen. They had to backdoor that money to get it to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They was not letting her go. They need her to be the face of the league. I think it's good. And if they can do that, they can do that for the rest of the players. And now they just expose themselves on what they're capable of doing with the rest of these players in these leagues to make sure that they get the money to the right people.
Yep.
Look at Pete Dunne at ringside. Look at Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I never knew how much taller Pete Dunne was than Tyler Bate. Thea Hell, I'm still so bad for her. They keep turning on her. They better not put this boy in Chase U. Andre Trace is so great. Oh man. What are they doing? Metaphor works. Everybody coming out. Is it? Oh, they coming out towards the end. Man, Shawn Michaels is down there doing the Lord's work. With all of these women, Johnny Beans is laughing. Mr. All Days Off said, we got to run a wrestling Jeopardy for show. Absolutely. definitely, Nick, if we're definitely we're doing what's this weekend is what's the pay-per-view this weekend? Backlash, yeah. So
Yep.
we're having Mr. Arde's office gonna run the Wrestling Jeopardy over there this weekend. So if you come over in the morning, we'll be over on between our 3 channel. I think it's me, Tati, and Farside TV.
Okay.
We should be streaming it, and I know Mr. Allдay's office joining us. We're gonna have a Jeopardy. We always have like some kind of game night or something like that. Farside TV just had one the other night. They're fun. Yeah, definitely come over. I think it starts if you're on East Coast time, so it's 9, 10. So it should be 11 a.m. for you, I think.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll be doing we'll be doing a watch along for Backlash. I think we start at 12:15, I believe. So
okay.
So yep.
Yeah, afterwards, we definitely we usually go, like, I don't know if you saw our collision stream, like, was it Saturday? We were on for 7 hours. Me and me, Tati, and Jamar, we kind of like, to me and Tati always when we go, we like it turns from wrestling into movies at some point.
Yeah.
People start bringing up movies, and then we just go, and then the chat just keeps going and going with us. And then you don't even recognize the time. You look up, it's like 5 hours after wrestling and went off. We still going. I think DJ has the best video of me falling asleep during I forget I think during WrestleMania weekend. That was the weekend when I had did so much that week. I did that was the week I did what was it, PTW with Cameron. I went to her league and did play-by-play over there. And that was fun. That was an experience. You know what I mean? I was out of my realm, but it was definitely an experience being over there. It was fun. You know what I mean? Calling action from ringside. I got to see one of my favorites, J-Rod. You know who J-Rod is? She shows up on ROH every now and then.
I don't watch ROH or TNA. I pretty much only watch WWE and AEW.
Okay. I went to how I found J-Rod was I went to a UWW event, you know, that's owned by Rampage Jackson, and Melina's she's the vice president over there. So one of my guys invited me. He said, "Hey man, I'm going to this event on Sunday. You know, you want to come over?" I was like, "All right, I'll go." You know, what is it? He said it's UWW. I'm like, "Oh, I've heard of them. That's the Ultimate Women of Wrestling. I think they're owned by Rampage." So I went. I met Rampage, and then I saw Melina. And then I got to see who did I see? I saw the Renegade Twins there that night. I didn't know that they had just fought Jade Cargill the night before. It was like when Jade one of her last matches, and then I saw J-Rod and the Renegades they left me with the impression. And then there's one named Danny B. She's on the way up now, and she's teaming. So I kind of like learned the independent. I'm learning the girls on the independent scene a lot.
Right.
Gangrel has some girls that he trained. I'm waiting for the new pictures and stuff to come back, or not the pictures, but the pay-per-view to come back. Then I'll share it with you guys once they do come in. Let's see. A glitch just happened during Roxana promo with Ava.
The video that I had showed, that is actually the one from tonight that that was shown during that part. So
okay.
I wonder if he did say that he's picking somebody from each brand, from what I understood.
Oh.
So they said that, you know what I mean, it may be Sean Spears. He still may be a part of this thing, which I heard that he might be a part of. So
I've been seeing people want Joe Gacy to be a part of it.
I would absolutely love Joe Gacy to be a part of it. Joe Gacy is you know what I mean, he's one of my favorites. He's been popping up everywhere doing the thing with him and Dijak when they had the match with the straight jacket match. That was absolutely incredible. Let's see. Awesome. Mr. Ardezo said that's what's up for Nikki. Absolutely. Let's see. Uncle Todd heard the music and he was like, what in the rage of Harlem is going on here? LOL. Pop goes the weasel. Oh man. Johnny Bean says, I put a spell on you, LOL. Oh man, yeah, that was that man. Listen. And now you're gone, LOL. Johnny Bean says, good. Nick is here. Nick, what's your favorite Robin Williams movie of all time? LOL. Hey, sorry, Leo, no problem. Y'all already know mine.
RV.
Oh, RV.
RV. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. So RV, or probably like Aladdin. Just the basic answer there. But yeah, RV or Aladdin.
Okay. I think what was yours, Uncle Todd?
What did I say? I can't remember, but now that I think about it, I really like Jumanji.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, yeah, Jumanji was awesome to me.
Yeah, my favorite all time is going to be Hook. Hook is man, you Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams they made magic on that screen together that during that movie, and then the supporting cast and that was absolutely great. And then followed by Patch Adams.
Okay.
Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire
Night of the
too.
Oh yeah,
Museum.
Miss Doubtfire is in top 3.
The Night of the Museums. They'd probably be like a close second behind RV. For me, I enjoyed those as a kid.
Oh yeah, the Night of the Museum movies. Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. She's too much like Thea Hale, man. Brinley Reese. Man, she just gonna bring some cats out of nowhere. Them cats probably would have scratched it.
Right.
He still got his cat though. Whose house
That's
they at?
great.
NXT Spring Break and Official Dream Jarrell. Okay, they actually got they sponsoring people for the TV baby pay-per-views. Okay. Let's see, Mr. Audience Offset. LOL, you right. I forgot about the CB. Talking about the cornerback, I guess.
Yeah.
If you listen to Kendrick, you'll know Nas birthed him as well, just like Jay-Z did to J. Cole. Listen, Kendrick's true birth is I'm gonna tell you right now, Kendrick's true birth is not Nas, but it is Cassidy. Y'all just don't understand what I used to hear when I used to go to the studio and listen to this boy rap. And I used to bring my records in, and I'm older than him by a few years. And I'm like, yeah, I brought my new music. And they like, oh, yeah, this shit's cool. But here, listen to this Kendrick. And then be like, fuck, you see how many light years away Kendrick was from me? And I had to catch up. But it was good to be able to have that level of competition to be able to try to catch up to. Kendrick is an absolute monster. All right, Jacob Penny says, sup, Nick and Leo and Uncle, who show up to help Solo at Backlash this Saturday. Oh, just enjoy wrestling, folks. You thought Bam Bam was great. You haven't seen the Samoan Werewolf. I have seen the Samoan Werewolf. I am very impressed. Nobody in the bloodline talks like the High Chief, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. He is the High Chief, is what they call him in the Indies. What y'all think? Are y'all familiar with Jacob Fatu? I'm sure, right?
I've seen bits and pieces like clips going around Twitter whenever he was going between different promotions on the indie scene. I'm excited for the addition of him, and then the tease of the Bloodline Civil War Part 2 of Roman and the Usos against Solo, Fatu, and Tonga.
I think it's going to be another fourth called up. I'm hoping that Zilla is ready in time. I know that he's young and he's still a little green, but him and Jacob were teaming up in ROW and a few other places. So Booker T, if he can finish getting Zilla ready in time, like he did Jacob, and get him WWE ready, we might be able to see Zilla go to NXT, and maybe we will get to see him come up during the feud. I think everybody wants one thing, and that is for them to have a what's that match? Everybody wants them to have the
War Games.
War Games. Yeah, they looking for the War Games match between the Bloodline members. Let's see. Tatum Paxley and Wyatt Six. I can see it. I would love to see it if she got caught up. I'm not sure yet. All right, let's see. Jacob Penny says Dead Poet Society with Robin Williams as the teacher. That was an absolute great match. Okay. Oh, so we're getting the last match. We got 9 minutes. Oh, okay. They kept shaming. Yeah, man, but it's the Shane McMahon creation, NXT Underground. They brung Underground to NXT. I love it. Shayna Baszler is down there. I want to see Shayna get attacked by Jada Parker since they was talking shit on Twitter to each other this week. Oh, girl in her hair. Wow.
Natalya was another one that it ended up getting drafted to Raw. She was a free agent last year, which is why she kind of went back and forth between all three. Was seen in battle royals and everything like that. So her time in NXT is done as of now, since she did get drafted to Raw. So and then she has a contract coming up, so hopefully they can re-sign her, and that'll be good. But
they bet not let her go. She's training way too many people. She got Jade ready.
yes.
I don't know if you've seen Jade on the on these house shows lately. Jade is looking absolutely great. She's selling, which is one of the things that we didn't get to see. I think that was everybody's concern, was could she sell? And she definitely is learning how to sell. Definitely the drills that they've been running. I know that Ricky, pretty Ricky, it has been down there with them from AEW. He's been training in the dungeon as well. Look, man, Natty has that dungeon moving. Okay. Yeah, man. I know Shane is smiling right now.
Oh,
let's go.
Okay, Natalia. Shit.
Man, look, Natalia's a beast, man. Her daddy was Jimmy Anvil. She's like a perfect mix of Jimmy Anvil and Bret Hart. Oh, she's trying to tap her out already? Hey, y'all remember when Commander Aziz was down there? and he came in slamming everybody in Raw Underground.
Well, that was the introduction of Omos, and I will never forgive Shane for bringing Omos into this and putting him on my screen so much. I can't stand Omos.
Man, you know what? Omos that's the thing, is that I think where they made the mistake with Omos is that they don't let him show his real personality. Omos is funny, and I was so upset. We were there. Oh, that was night 2. You wasn't there night 2, huh, Todd? Yeah. When I went to WrestleMania, me and it was me and Brad Gilmore. That's when I met Brad Gilmore. Me and him were talking. We just happened to be standing next to each other, and we was watching a match in front of the hard cams. So we're talking, and then we're watching the Brock and Omos match. We like, man, damn, Brock is and Omos is cooking. And then he didn't even kick out when Brock gave him the F5. I'm like, why did y'all let him job out like that? He can't kick out during the F5. Like, Omos needs to be able to show his real personality. I'm hoping that MVP does come in and take over for the Street Profits, or they just let B-Fab talk for the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. I don't want to hear Bobby say anything. I'd rather replace Omos with replace Bobby Lashley and trade him with Omos, just to keep it real.
Omos for Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits?
Man, Bobby can't move around the ring like he used to, man. How many people do we need with a spear?
Listen, Bobby Lashley, I hated when Bobby Lashley came back. But Bobby Lashley has grown on me. The Hurt Business lock,
they gone. On me. They're
I'm talking
gone.
about the Hurt lock. He need to start putting that Hurt lock back on people, making them tap with that.
I can dig it, but I'm just, man,
he don't need to talk though. He don't need to talk.
He is the cooler, man. He got the Street Profits looking trash out here.
I'm surprised it's like they go back and forth, being heels, being bad guys. They get new music, they go back to their old music, then they lose, then he gets pissed. It's like, let's pick a direction and stick with it.
Right. Yeah, somebody got to turn on somebody.
And you know what? It makes me upset that I didn't apply for that. That they had a music job open in WWE over the last year, because I would have got rid of Def Rebel.
Fightful was reporting that WWE, they are aware that people do not like Def Rebel, and their contract is up later this year. So fingers crossed to keep the ink dry on their contract.
Please. And Jim Johnston does have, I don't know who he's mad at over there, in what department, because I did see the Chris Van Vliet or some of the interview where he said he's still upset with some people that's over there. So hopefully they're able to fix that and put him in the Hall of Fame, let him get his Hall of Fame on, and put him back in charge of the music, so that way we can get some bangers back over there. He said he was going to produce a new song for Chris Van Vliet. I would love it, but he absolutely cooked with his music, man. So
yes.
Even if he brings somebody in some new blood, or we get a producer from you know what I mean, we bring in somebody that can make new music. You know what I'm saying? Go get one of these young producers. Go get Metro Boomin, man. Go get somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that can cook on all different forms of music and make some stuff happen. Let's see. Jacob Penny says, and Hook, and Miss Doubtfire. Okay, yeah, you still in Robert Williams. Jim Carrey favorite movie is when he played Joker in Batman. Oh no, he played not Joker, but that was the Riddler. I know what you're
Riddler,
talking about.
yeah.
That was the one with Val Kilmer in it. That was Batman Forever, if I'm not mistaken.
Hated
Yes.
that.
Yeah, see, this is what we do. This is what happens. See, we end up getting into movies and
Nothing
then it
wrong
just
with that.
goes and goes. Yeah. Let's see. Bunk. I got my drink in two-step. It's on Cassidy.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. Would you say Hunk Leo contract come up in May for New Japan? Okay. I'm a hustler was the anthem back then by Cassidy No Lido. Absolutely. And if you listen to Kendrick's first few mixtapes before he started sounding like Lil Wayne, because he went through this phase where he used to sound like Cassidy. Then he went through this Lil Wayne phase, which I think he did, his mixtape was called the C4 or C5 or something like that. I think it was a C5 mixtape, if I'm not mistaken. And he sounded like Lil Wayne, but then he transitioned right. That was like right before Section 80. When Section 80 was the one where he just went, and then he started. That's when we got the peaceful tranquility Kendrick that we've been having for the last 5 years. Kendrick is an absolute beast. Y'all don't understand how much of the old records that I still know that exist that are in the hard drive somewhere. If you guys heard that stuff, y'all probably would try to cancel Kendrick from the stuff that I've heard him say. So that's why I say Drake don't know what he playing with right now.
Man, he killed Drake off with that Euphoria, man. That was an awesome diss right there.
Oh yeah, man, that was great. And then he said that was a throwaway. If you listen to the lyrics, he says that's the throwaway. He said, I just killed you with my throwaway.
I hate when they say that though. I hate when they say this is a throwaway or this is a jab. I feel like once you're in the battle, there's no more time for jabs and throwaways. Give us all your real deal.
No, that was more than that. Was like that wasn't even a flesh wound. That was, you know what I mean. That one took off a chunk of skin. You know what I'm saying? He blew his shoulder off with that one. So
yeah.
Oh man, they cooking in this match though right now. Come on, Natalia. She hurting that ringside. I wonder if Lola Vice is gonna get her. Oh, they should have just took the poles off. I don't. Why are they poles with it?
That seems dangerous to have poles just sticking out.
I like it without everything else on there. I like the lights being down low.
Well, I guess the poles make it so you ain't just standing on the stage.
It should be a stage though.
Oh,
let's go. All right.
She rolled right into that post, and the turnbuckle not being there to kind of impact that's not going to feel good.
Yeah,
that's not going to tickle.
No, not at all.
I might
the opposite of tickle.
Behind you. Come on with these little bitty elbows. What is you doing? Natalia done blew you up already? Man, I can't wait for Ricky Starks to come over.
The WWE?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that.
I can see it happening. It's
happening. He's training with her already. He's been training. He was training Trick Williams and who else was he training? He's training quite a few people. I know Omos has been down to the dungeon.
Man, if you don't stop telling us about Omos.
Hey man, look, bro. I'm saying, man, they down there training with Natty. That's all I'm saying. Is if she's training these dudes, I'm loving it. You know what I mean? And her and TJ getting them ready. All right, Natty. Let's go. Look at Shayna Baszler. Oh!
We got her locked
they need to add this ring to the game.
Yeah.
Give us the underground ring. I want the underground ring. So you see, I think they started to add more elements of WWE 2K20 to 24 too on the low, and they snuck it inside of the women's portion of the game. Because you told me they had all that monster stuff, right, in 2K20. Because you're the only person I know that they play 2K20.
Well, me, I ain't seen no monster stuff in 2K20.
They didn't have like some weird matches in 2K20.
Oh no, they did. They did. Yes, you're right. They did have that. They did have a little spooky element in the whole thing. That was the whole thing about it, getting spooky and shit.
Oh, here they go. Look. She attacked Shayna. Lola hit her leg on the pole. Ref's making sure she good. It's over. Sharpshooter time. Ain't no rope to hold on to either. Oh! Get your ass off the stage. No, turn around. Ooh, all right. She gonna go from here to promoting her sister's OnlyFans after this. Watch. Have y'all seen her sister?
No. Who's sister? Shayna Baszler?
Nick. No, I'm talking about Natalia's sister.
I've their YouTube channel popped up on my feed and it just I just shook my head and scrolled right on past it.
Oh man. It's family support. Jason Michael said, "Oh my God, Leo, Uncle Nick, can you imagine Leo face expression? TK dad introduced new GM at the end of tomorrow. Dun dun dun. I'm back, and I'm better than ever with the fuck is Eric Bischoff. Oh my God, if they introduce Eric Bischoff, it's a wrap. I think it will be smart though. You know why? Eric Bischoff knows how to deal with TBS and TNT. He knows how to deal with that building. That's what he's been trying to tell Tony for the last 5 years. Okay, so this is going to spill over into Raw. Oh, spinning back fist. That's a wrap. And then she does a Daniel Garcia right afterwards. Come on. Look, Shayna choking out her own. Look, oh. All right, so we know what we're getting on Raw this week. All right, Jason Michael says, Leo, he said that Toma Tonga younger brother. Oh, okay. Toma Tonga's younger brother. They've been trying to get him too. Hook Leo contract come up for New Japan. The brother in the Gorilla of Destiny. Okay. Oh, man, listen, the bloodline is getting thicker. And now I'm hearing that Drake may be working on it with the G Unit on a diss track, and the game want to be on it on this. If that game don't sit, man, listen, if game is on there trying to diss Kendrick, and I'm not even trying to hear it no more. WWE also interested in bringing Britt Baker to get Adam Cole Bay back. Hey, I'm with it.
I would love that.
I would too.
He deserves a main roster run, man. Or, he deserves it.
Wow. Okay. What the hell is Chelsea wearing? She said, I think I'm gonna love it here. What, they bust her back down? I thought she got drafted over to what's her name? I thought her and Piper got drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the rosters won't be locked until after Backlash. So
okay. All right. Well, let's see. I don't know what they're showing next. What is this? I don't know what's the Lionsgate something coming on. Anyway, let's see. I would love to see Britt Baker definitely over in WWE. I think they would know how to present her. I did see her and Mercedes Moné together, but I don't know what the issue is between Tony Khan and Britt Baker. I remember her screaming into the camera at certain points, probably upset with her spot on the roster, and maybe she didn't get along with a lot of the girls in the back. But I mean, then again, it's nothing. Well, it's always good for a change of atmosphere. I think that WWE could present that everything she did, from the fireworks, the way she came out in WWE, a lot real good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, I would love that. I think Britt. I mean, what's there left for Britt to do? She was already, isn't she still the longest reigning women's champion? Was probably the best women's champion up until Toni Storm in her current run. But there's not really anything left for her to do. Sad as it is, besides like maybe a dream match like with Mercedes, or something you could probably get like a side quest or something. But I mean, her coming to WWE would be that next step up for her. Just like for Mercedes, she finished everything in WWE, so she wants to go to Japan and then go to AEW, do the things in AEW, and then we know she's going to come back to WWE one day. So definitely, full circle for that. And Britt was either in NXT or was just a local talent for NXT way back when, and then just never got signed, I guess. So it'd kind of be a full circle moment as well. But yeah, I would love both Adam Cole and Britt Baker to make the jump back over to WWE.
Man, I think whatever you got to do to get Adam Cole back into WWE, you got to do it, man. Adam Cole deserves a SmackDown Raw run. He was being groomed for that, and then AEW happened. But he was being groomed to be the next, for lack of a better term, next big thing coming up out of NXT. And so they need to go ahead and finish whatever story that was going to be.
I don't know, man. They be having them depressed bodies when they get over to AEW. It seems like they deflate. They don't have no muscle mass, nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Adam Cole, I ain't never seen him hurt this much. Like, what I mean? He did get hurt over in NXT, but it wasn't like this. Where
it wasn't like this.
He was the face of NXT for the longest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I definitely want to see Adam Cole over in back in WWE in some capacity. They're definitely on one of the main rosters. Him returning definitely will be great. I don't see what there is left for him to do besides, if unless MJF comes back. But
yeah, they could finish, that storyline with the Undisputed Kingdom and MJF. And MJF was in Boston around the time of Big Business, met with Tony Khan and the officials of AEW, trying to get creative plans in place, which ended up falling apart. And he's having surgery on his shoulder. So there's no timetable for when he's going to come back, or if he re-signed with AEW before he chose to have the surgery. So we could still be waiting on MJF to return to AEW, or shock everyone and boom, show up in WWE.
Absolutely. Earl says Ricky Starks, aka Kraft. That's what you guys call him.
Yeah, he has taken note of Ricky Stark's nose, that it looks like the melted cheese runoff of a grilled cheese sandwich, so he calls him Kraft. The first time he told me that, I said I'll never be able to eat a grilled cheese ever again.
Oh man, yeah,
I'm sure we'll be talking about that tomorrow night on the Dynamite watch long. Which Earl also is saying about. So,
oh man, that's funny. All right, Mr. All Days Off said, did it really end with Chelsea? Yes, it did. We did see NXT end in the saddest way with Chelsea, but the only upside is that Ava is getting better at talking backstage. That's my main concern, is that she gets good at talking backstage. So she's able to keep moving forward. Hopefully she'll be able to return to wrestling and take her spot behind her father. Earl says AEW Dynamite watch along telecast returns tomorrow night. All right, we're going to definitely tap in. I know that Tati will be also streaming, so definitely we will tap in with you guys. I'll probably have to have both of y'all running on 2 different screens. I got about 4 screens in my room, so usually I have different things running. When me and Earl were on, I had Tati running on another screen when ROH was on, when me and Earl were on last Thursday. And that was again, Earl, thank you for letting me come on. That was an absolute pleasure. It was fun. Mr. All Days Off says LOL. And we have reached the end of the comment section. So, man, we got it's 26 people watching right now. Thank you guys for joining us for my introduction and inaugural. Thank you, Nick, for being here with me. You'll be back next week, Nick?
Yep.
If you get off on time, definitely.
Yep. I'll be here. Probably miss like about the first half hour to 45 minutes again. Hopefully, if and when we get our college kids coming back to working at the golf course, I can whoever I'm paired up with on Tuesdays, I can check and see if they're cool with me slipping out at 7:30, and then on those nights I will be right on time. But yeah, I will be here. I'll catch whatever I can be a part of next week.
All right. Well, it'll be open to you. Definitely the stream will be open. So that way you can just come in and jump in. Let's see. Marshall says, yeah, Leo, I told you, maybe WWE and TNA is swap talents just like AEW. They roster to WWE. I think so too. It's an easy way to do it. I would say that they should stop with the, we're not re-signing contracts thing and just trade. Just go ahead and start trading people back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And that way it makes it easier. We know that TNA has a deal with TKO, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? TKO is WWE. They're one and the same. So basically, TNA has a deal with WWE. Just go ahead and do that. Trade the rosters back and forth. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting for that Bianca Belair and Jordan Grace match that they were talking about. Hopefully, Bianca's able to go down there and do that. But we know that she's up for them tag titles. So all of the women's tag titles, if you guys didn't pay attention, all of the women's tag teams were moved quietly over to SmackDown. Not quietly, but during the draft, the tag teams went over there. So I expect after Backlash for Bianca and Jade to dominate the tag team division for the next year until their eventual split. I'm just calling it like I see it because that we all know that's the money match for WrestleMania at some point. Let's see. Marshall says, wrestling, let's enjoy this moment. Absolutely. There's wrestling everywhere. Catch it in your local town. Catch wrestling on now on X, aka Twitter. You can catch it on Level Up is out. You got Speed. Those that don't know, they didn't catch it. Ricochet is the Speed inaugural champion. I'm pretty sure it'll air this week some point.
Speed is now coming Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 noon on Twitter. So
they're doubling up on Speed. Okay.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. What else? Let's see. We got Ring of Honor. I watched Ring of Honor. That's one of my favorite shows to watch. I'm hoping that WWE can get their hands on Jack Cartwheel. I would put him and Sol Ruka in a team together. I'm sorry. Their athleticism and the way that they can move around the ring, and be able to it's their ability to dodge moves. Todd, I don't know if you've seen Jack Cartwheel. Have you seen him yet?
No, I haven't seen Jack Cartwheel.
Look up Jack Cartwheel. Have you seen him yet, Nick?
No.
Okay, I need both of you guys to look up Jack Cartwheel and just watch his ability to move around the ring. I think you guys would definitely enjoy him. Right now, he does need to be repackaged. I'm not really caring for the tassels and, on him, but it does give him character. But watching him wrestle is a work of art, the way that he's able to move around the ring. If you like people that are very athletic and can do some of this stuff, he can move around like Ricochet, bro. But as well
I just put up a video a link to his Twitter, and his pinned tweet is him like going from half of the ring and doing like right away what you said. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Let's. I want to. Definitely.
Jack Cartwheel is like that, man. Like I said, I put him in Speed, man. Let me see a match with Ricochet and Jack Cartwheel immediately. Like I love Jack Cartwheel. People that know me know I like Jack Cartwheel. I'm enjoying him on Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor has a lot of hidden jewels down there that don't get to be seen so much. Oh, you watching them right now?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, with the backflip Canadian destroyer situation going on. Yeah. Got my attention.
I'm telling you, look, Ring of Honor, man, they be hiding some good matches. The only thing I don't like about Honor Club is that you don't know if you're going to get a 45-minute TV show or if you're going to get a full 2 hours. It's just one of those things, you know what I'm saying? And they need to treat Ring of Honor better or sell it. Let's see. Who would have thought that TNA and WWE was rivals back in 06? Kurt Angle, one of the greatest debuts in TNA history. Absolutely. we can't speak enough about Perk Angler in that time, man. Kurt was doing his stuff, bro. Like when he got over to TNA, he made TNA worth watching when he was on screen. Main Event Mafia is still one of my favorite teams. I wish, you know what I mean? Like, I wish the WWE could bring in some of that stuff so people would really catch up on a lot of that older TNA stuff. Mr. All Day's Offset is speed good. Speed is absolutely phenomenal. It's very short matches. They're 3 to 5 minute matches that they have on X actually. That's where they show it. So you said Wednesdays and Fridays, right? Speed?
Yep.
Speed is
definitely
great.
Quick matches. Yeah, they film it during I think they filmed it during SmackDown, maybe before Raw and before SmackDown. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think Main Event, they still tape Main Event for during Raw. Usually before Raw, they have a dark match after Raw, and then before, I know they had dark matches after SmackDown, but I think they are now taping Speed after SmackDown.
Okay,
man, it's good because it gives wrestlers something to do. Like I said, on Wednesday you hop on X, Wednesday and Friday you hop on X and watch some wrestling without commercial breaks, without rest holds, without any of the mess that is just WWE cookie cutter wrestling.
Yeah, no
And
promos, nothing.
None of that. And their stakes. It's not like Main Event or whatever, where it's just somebody fighting against JTG or some bull. It's really like you got to get done under 3 minutes. There's a champion, all kind of stuff. So I like.
I love the concept. It's similar to what they did way back when with the cruiserweight. Before they took the cruiserweight title and moved it to NXT, and it was just like the cruiserweight division. But I think that's what they had for like on Main Event or whatever. Back when I first started watching, and I got into watching through Hulu. And I would watch like the Main Event, and then it would be like the cruiserweight title is on the line, or WrestleMania 35. Drew Gulak had the cruiserweight championship and was going back and forth with like Leo Rush and guys like that.
Right.
Oh man, Leo Rush is doing phenomenal work with his new gimmick too. The way he's able to contort his body and move around the ring. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Like this little monster gimmick that he's doing, like where he's almost like the demon, got a demon character to him. Yeah, I like it. Let's see. Johnny Bean says, "I want WWE to get Dalton Castle." LOL. Dalton Castle might fit down in NXT for a little bit and move around. He's definitely a great actor. He can wrestle. But I would like him also to move up in AEW if he could. You know what I'm saying? Dalton Castle definitely deserves to get off that Ring of Honor roster. He says, "Oh, Nick, what's your YouTube channel? What's your link?" He's asking for.
Yep, I posted that right in the comments. It's down too, but it's in the chat now.
I see it right there at Sleeper Sports Media.
Yep.
When Leo asks, do you see Jack Cartwheel remind me of when Twitter trolls get mad that you never saw an AEW match? Well, you don't know who Will Ospreay is. No, man, I just want to make sure that they aware, man. Like, look, Jack Cartwheel he's one of them guys. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's not too many people that I'll be like, yo, I need to see this person here. But Jack Cartwheel is one of those ones, definitely. Let's see. Definitely here it is. So that way you guys can see it. Make sure everybody goes and follow Sleeper Sports Media. There is the logo and there is the YouTube. So make sure you click that link and go follow Sleeper Sports Media. Definitely make sure you guys are following the Hardcore Sports Network as well. And definitely of course, no dirt sheets. Definitely. Oh, and what y'all finna do with Uncle Todd as well, if you are here, since he is here as one of our guests. Bring back mixed match challenges. I think that'll be fun, definitely. But I would like to see some more of these NXT Underground matches if they start adding those back to the fold. They do look fun. I would like to see it kind of how it was before. I miss Shane McMahon back there, how he was calling the matches. I would say bring Shane back. He was at the Hall of Fame. Let him go back there and do his stuff, man. Let him go down with Shawn Michaels in him. I'm pretty sure he'll have fun. Let's see. James said, yeah, Leo, you said that can Ricochet use the speed title like what TNA did with the X Division? Absolutely.
They should, yes, for sure.
James says, LOL, I love this stream. Absolutely, man. And everybody, man, look, we got a lot of people watching, man. I'm enjoying it. Can we get Nick for the SmackDown stream also up to this Friday, Leo? I would love to have them, but unfortunately, next week, definitely, I will be doing SmackDown. I'll be doing a SmackDown on the Hardcore Sports Network. if you are available, Nick, I definitely would love to have you there. Uncle Todd, if you're able, I know that you do stuff on Fridays.
Yes.
But this Friday, unfortunately, I will not be doing SmackDown this Friday. Unfortunately, I am going to see Bill Burr. It was a birthday gift from my brother, so you know what I mean. I would love to be there. Trust me, I'm sick about it, but it's Bill Burr as well, so I will keep you guys updated. I know that they're probably going to hide our phones, but it's at the Hollywood Bowl, so I'm definitely going to go check out Bill Burr. I got to do it since it was a birthday gift.
Earl and I, we do SmackDown on Fridays, so if you ever want to join in with him, and we could kind of do it that way, just merge them. But yeah, I'm usually always available for Raw, Dynamite, and SmackDown, and now and NXT as well. So yeah, we can for sure work something out. But yeah, I would love that.
Oh, I'm down. Definitely for Raw too. Uncle Todd comes on with me for Raw sometimes too. He'll join me. So definitely we'll work it out. Definitely. I would love to have you on for Raw too. The more the merrier. We can get everything in and get everybody tied in and have more people there and to come in and you know what I mean. Let's bring the communities together to the Hardcore Sports Network, man. That's the whole goal.
Intertwine, week to week and figure that out. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, man. So definitely. So Fridays, you guys, since I'm not going to be live, you guys make sure you go over to Sleeper Sports Media and the Hardcore Sports Network, so that way you guys can find your stream, so you still will get a watch along on Friday for SmackDown. Since I won't be around, definitely go and follow the other guys, and that way you guys still will get your wrestling. Go ahead, Uncle Todd.
Yeah, wait, let me just say one thing, man. Before we go, make sure you guys are tuning in to watch me kick King Leo's ass in WWE 2K24. If you missed it, the link is up there. You see Uncle Todd comedy. Come out there and dominate your precious King Leo. Is this your king?
Listen, you won with your created wrestler, but we seen what happened when we put the regular wrestlers. When you had LA Knight, which was rated 88. LA Knight was rated 88, right?
Yeah.
And he lost to a 79 rated Big Boss Man. So stop playing. Big Boss Man is your nightmare. Big Boss Man is a champ. You're not even gonna see Big Boss Man for another 2 weeks.
I bet not see Big Boss Man ass nowhere.
Because he gonna give you the Boss Man slam and put you out of your misery. Matter of fact, y'all go over to No Dirt Sheets and look at that clip on how Big Boss Man took him down with an elbow drop. And put him to sleep. James said
butterfly power drive King Leo right on that little afro puff he got in the back.
Hey, man, he got lucky with that, and we're playing on that on the server with on that slow ass server, but I still made sure that I ended it with a victory. Just remember that. All right, James says if they're available, no rush. Absolutely. Oh yeah, Leo, you said that no need to explain. Enjoy your sunshine. Absolutely. Hey, look, man, Bill Burr, I can't wait, bro. And Bill Burr is absolutely insane. Let's see. Jason Michael says, Nick, who your top 5 favorite comedian of all time?
Adam Sandler, Kevin Hart, and then man, I'm drawing a blank. Matt Rife, and there's 2 other guys that I always get confused, but they've been on and off of like Jake Paul's podcast and Impulsive as well. So, but mainly like Matt Rife or like anyone that gets a Netflix special these days. Jeff Dunham, obviously classic, and Andrew Schultz probably.
Okay. Dub, who's your top 5?
Oh,
even though you are Dub is a stand-up comedian. Uncle Todd is a stand-up comedian.
Yes, I am. My top 5 is gonna be Sinbad, Eddie Murphy, Robin Harris, Chris Rock, and man, for real, David Spade, man. That is like he's one of them ones for me. Okay. Shout out to honorable mention John Mulaney.
Yeah, I think y'all know who mines are. Eddie Murphy, definitely Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams. I'm gonna throw a curveball at everybody. Dana Carvey. If you guys haven't seen Dana Carvey live, y'all are wilding. And Dana Carvey is crazy, bro. Like his character work, and you know what I mean. I love character people that can go into character on stage. And who else am I gonna name in my top 5? Carlin, definitely Carlin. All right, so let's see. That was awesome 3-man commentary. Take notes, TK. LOL. That's why they love saying LOL. Uncle Ty went full Monty Brown. Leo Pounce. Oh yeah, he tried it. That's all right though. LOL. Is this your king? Hey, that's all right though. Yeah, Cobb County. Mr. All Day's office there. He said Cobb County, Georgia. Put it down on him and took him to jail. Put him to sleep. LA Knight is off the map.
Yeah.
Uncle's rumored to be the new king of ring winner. Sorry for the spoiler. Hey, nah, he's rumored. That's all right. He's lost that last match. You're only as good as your last match. Well, Chris Rock is one of my favorites. One of the best sitcom. Blacker than Blacker. Oh yeah, that's one of the greatest comedy of all time. 5, Chris Rock. 4, Bernie Mac. 3, Eddie. 2, Neck with the Neck with Red Fox and Richard. And number 1, Uncle Todd. Okay.
Uncle Todd, baby.
Yeah, and then Marshall Vandal says Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield is actually funny as shit. Like I said, I've already told the story on my podcast. I mean, on one of my shows before, how I had when I worked in the hospital. We asked him. I was taking him down to his procedure, and then he says, "I walk in the room because they have the fake names. They're not gonna have their real names on the door." I walk in and see his name. Maybe that was his real name, but I walked in. I didn't know it was him. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm here to take you to see your procedure. He's like, oh, okay. He says, hold on, let me get dressed. And he strips asshole naked. I was like, what the fuck? Man, well, it was a great first night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me here on the Hardcore Sports Network with Nick and Uncle Todd. We will see you guys again. I will see you guys again next week since I won't be here on Friday. I probably will see you guys. Oh, I'll see you guys on Saturday for the pay-per-view. All of us will be live on different networks, so make sure you tap into it. You guys have more than one device, so there's no reason not to tap in and check everybody's stream out. And with that being said, we will see you guys next week for another round of NXT. So y'all have a good one, and see you again next week.